Thank you, Mr. Douglas. Ladies and gentlemen, as organizers of this conference, I believe we can change the agenda, but if necessary. So I can inform you that I'll be very brief, first of all, so that the session, which is planned to last for an hour and a half, can last a bit shorter, since we did have a lot of work today, and taking into consideration our work from yesterday, so I believe the concentration has fallen. And in order to be very attentive about what is being said, I think we should be brief. It is quite difficult to speak after the previous panelists, to say something original, to be authentic, not to repeat things which were already said, or not to be a pale copy of the previous panelists. So I won't try to do that. When it comes to conclusions of a conference, seminar, training, call it what you want, they are an icing on a cake usually. Don't expect me to represent the icing, though I believe the cake has been baked. It has been baked because, according to my personal belief, and I think you share my opinion, this conference was a success, taking into consideration primarily the people you heard yesterday and today, and foremostly taking into consideration their words. As Mr. Douglas mentioned, the conference was held a bit less than 2 years ago in Montenegro, and he asked me to say a few words concerning that. I can say this. In late October, when that conference was organized in Podgorica, and it was called the position of sexual minorities in the Balkans, as the Deputy Minister for Human and Minority Rights, it was a surprise for me, let alone other civil servants, and let alone the entire Montenegrin society. It was a surprise to have for the first time a public event, public discussions concerning the existence, first of all, and then the rights of the LGBT population in Montenegro. So what has happened over the past, well, less than 2 years, as I said, since we had the first conference and until today? Many things have happened, and fortunately many positive things, primarily for the Montenegrin society overall. I'm referring to the following things. I cannot enumerate all the good and positive examples concerning the legislation, international case law, conventions, case law of the Human Rights Court, or the relation between various institutions within the Montenegrin system and within the system of the countries of this region or West democracies. But I can say this, that Montenegro has adopted several regulations, pieces of regulations which mention for the first time persons of different sexual orientation. We have adopted the law on prohibition of discrimination, we have adopted bylaws, the law on Ombudsman's office. Then there's reference to the position of LGBT population in other laws as well, and these laws enhance their position. I can also mention the improvement of institutional framework, and thereby I refer primarily to the perception of the government that it has been improved, and the strengthening of administrative capacities both within the government, within the Ombudsman's office, awareness raising within the civil society, the first NGO in Montenegro to fight for these rights, the first gay who came out, publicly came out, the attempt to organize the Pride Parade and the implementation in practice and guaranteeing security by representatives of the police directorate, and we do have most of them present here today. Probably most of them are present because they are the ones who played probably the most important role when it comes to the relation towards our citizens, neighbors and friends who are of different sexual orientation compared to the majority one. Therefore, I believe that this conference is the beginning of a third stage. I can say we had the first stage of entire silence until October 2009, a time of full neglect of this topic. And in the meanwhile, as the minister said yesterday, on his part, there were statements which could have been badly interpreted and which have led to the discussion on LGBT population position in Montenegro to be opened. Maybe he and his statements were the catalysts of good changes. I can view it like that. The second stage was marked by activism of all stakeholders in Montenegro. As you saw, we started a campaign to raise the awareness of our citizens by promoting, carrying out public campaigns aimed at equality of all citizens. We chose a campaign called Relationship Towards LGBT Population. It is quite a broad media campaign, including trainings of individuals from government agencies who are directly involved in work with LGBT population, that is, fight against discrimination against that population, such as the police force, judicial office holders, prosecutors, inspection bodies, other institutions. Up to a moment, we had good cooperation with the NGO sector. I will not say, as many of the previous speakers said, that I'm sorry for them not attending. When I'm interested in something, especially if it's something concerning my personal interest, I'll do my best to come to such events and to say what I have to say. So I think we are at the beginning of a third stage in Montenegro, that's for sure. And one of the reasons for that is that we do have some agreements with the Council of Europe for our future work during the period of the next 3 years. I have to thank, first of all the panelists, all the participants in this conference. I have to thank all of you who were patient enough during a lot of work we had today. I also have to thank those who came from countries which are not so close. It's not so easy to come to Montenegro from Canada and the United States of America. It's probably a bit easier to come from the rest of Europe. But I have to single you out to thank you additionally for coming here. I believe that the time you spent in Montenegro and the time you might spend in the future will leave you with good impressions, with good memories, with not just memories of nice weather and lovely environment. I have to thank you most cordially for coming and for attending, and I believe I will see at least some of you very soon. Thank you very much.